Welcome, executives. So glad you're here with us for this explainer. Okay, let's just jump right in. Today, we're unpacking exactly why your current enterprise data setup is probably draining your finances and, more importantly, how a unified agentic platform can completely fix the whole shebang. If you're a financial leader looking to cut the waste and gain absolute mastery over your operations, well, you're in exactly the right place. Here's what we're covering today. 1. The multi-tool stack tax. 2. The autonomous agentic shift. 3. Solving the reconciliation nightmare. 4. Instant C-suite intelligence. And 5. Governance, compliance, and ROI.
So, let me ask you a really crucial question to kick things off. Despite investing heavily in all those shiny, quote-unquote, modern data tools, are you still waiting days or literally weeks just to get a reliable board report? For the past decade, financial leaders have kind of been sold this seductive but fundamentally broken promise about the modern data stack. And honestly, it's time we talk about what that reality actually looks like on the ground.
70%. Just let that sink in for a second. That brutally honest number is the percentage of time your most talented, highly paid analysts waste on manual data wrangling. Instead of generating actual actionable business insights, they're stuck writing ad hoc scripts, fixing broken pipelines, and literally copying and pasting CSV files between Excel tabs just because your core systems refuse to talk to each other.
Section 1. The multi-tool stack tax. Look at how incredibly fragmented this whole thing has become. It's like a giant, expensive puzzle. You're likely paying exorbitant six-figure software licensing fees across 4 completely separate tools. Think about it. You've got one tool to extract the data, one to store it in a warehouse somewhere, one to model it, and then a totally separate BI tool just to draw charts on it. And you're paying for all of this just to answer basic everyday operational questions. It's a massive, spiraling cost center.
The old way essentially relies on these passive, fragile historical monuments, right? Your BI dashboards are only telling you what broke 3 weeks ago, long after your accounting books have actually closed. Autonomous, on the other hand, replaces all of that with a unified fabric. We're talking zero data movement, an active, autonomous surveillance that continuously watches your business rules while the money is actually in motion.
Which brings us to Section 2, the autonomous agentic shift.
Enter Autonomous. Now, I want to be crystal clear here. This is not just another fragile dashboard or some generic BI tool. Autonomous is an autonomous agentic platform. What does that mean? It acts as a proactive digital worker instead of just sitting there passively. It's a unified fabric that completely eliminates the need for manual data migrations and those massive, complex extractions. It brings your compute, presentation, surveillance, and executive inquiry all under one single governed roof.
For a CFO, these capabilities are absolute game changers. Instead of a messy patchwork of tools, your analysts get a unified workspace connecting directly to live data with zero movement. But the real magic? That's the continuous exception monitoring. Autonmis watches your business rules 24/7, 365 without needing any human intervention. When it spots an anomaly, it doesn't just lazily dump a raw spreadsheet into your inbox. It actually delivers a pre-escalated structured brief directly to you.
Moving on to Section 3, solving the reconciliation nightmare.
Picture this absolute nightmare for a second. You discover 80 lakhs stranded in a suspense account, scattered across 450 unresolved entries right before a statutory audit or quarter-end close. We've all been there, right? With the old stack, your controller is forced into this frantic manual hunt, emailing 5 different operations managers and tracking responses in shared, highly vulnerable spreadsheets, all while the auditors are literally tapping their feet in the boardroom.
But with Autonmis, watch how smoothly this is handled. First, the built-in semantic search instantly understands the context, uncovering the borrower's identity straight from historical resolution memos. Second, an analyst just clicks Force Match. Third, thanks to strict role-based access controls, the controller securely reviews and approves that match. And finally, the accounting period is cryptographically locked in an immutable audit trail. Boom. It's a seamless 4-step governed workflow that resolves breaks instantly.
Let's look at Section 4, Instant C-suite Intelligence.
Okay, let's say it's 3 p.m. on a Thursday, the board is waiting, and you need this exact specific information. In the old world, you'd have to log a ticket with the data engineering team and wait maybe 3 days for a custom script to join your CRM, your ERP, and your bank CSVs. Sounds familiar? Well, with Autonmis, you literally just type this exact plain English query right into the Ask Autonmis natural language agent straight from your laptop.
And this is where we see true democratized intelligence. By safely querying the live enterprise data fabric, Autonmis delivers an interactive breakdown instantly. Then, right at your request, it auto-generates a clean, professional 3-page executive board summary document right at your desk in just 15 seconds. Absolutely no way you could do that before. Instant, verifiable answers, completely replacing all that estimation and guesswork.
Finally, Section 5, Governance, Compliance, and ROI.
The quantifiable ROI here is frankly staggering. By eliminating that clunky multi-tool pipeline, moving to Autonmis actually slashes your software licensing expenditure by 40 to 60%. And because you've stopped all that manual data wrangling, your analyst output gets a massive 3x to 5x boost. Throw in continuous exception surveillance, and you're looking at an 85% compression in financial reconciliation and period close cycle times. That is huge.
Furthermore, you get all these massive operational and financial savings with total compliance peace of mind. Autonmis is built with enterprise separation of duties right from day one. You're getting robust, maker-checker, role-based governance, completely safe read-only access for the C-suite, and immutable cryptographic audit trails, meaning you easily satisfy the strictest internal risk committees, statutory auditors, and central bank regulations right out of the box.
So I want to leave you with one final thought today. Why continue paying a massive fragmentation tax for passive, backward-looking charts? The data landscape has completely shifted. Will you keep funding a broken pipeline that's bleeding your talent and your margins dry? Or are you ready to empower your entire enterprise with autonomous intelligence today? The choice for competitive dominance is entirely yours.